losing. I mean, that's no secret. But you gotta lose. I feel like every time I lose, I get better. And I think it's important for me to have losses.
The best in the world are not the best because they win every point. It's because they know they'll lose again and again. And I learned how to deal with it.
But it's going to be too late for New Zealand. Australia know it will be their gold medal. And Woodman is inconsolable on the pitch.
And the New York Giants, 1 second away from pulling off this upset. The Giants have won the Super Bowl. After a 12-year absence, the Boston Celtics are NBA champions once again.
What I've learned is to always keep. There's been times, particularly early in my career, where it just feels like this is the end. But what I've come to find out is that no matter what happens, the storm eventually ends. And when the storm does end, you want to make sure that you're ready.
And time is beginning to run out for the Chicago Bulls. But if the Pistons are going to move on to play the Lakers,
we had a chance to beat them. We just didn't respond. I was devastated. I was absolutely devastated. I cried on the bus. My father came on and said, look, it's just one game. Bounce back. Come back next year.
Michael Jordan has had a short Christmas, and he ranks the velocity of their season has concluded. The Chicago Bulls advance to the NBA championship round.
Successful people see opportunity in every failure. Normal people see failure in every opportunity. Both are right. Only one gets rich.
You can't control the outcome all the time. Like, the ball's going to bounce the other team's way. Like, sometimes it should go the other people's way. It shouldn't always go your way. You get motivated.
Good evening. We're not here for long. We are here for half an hour.
What you can control is your process. You can control the work ethic, the consistent discipline, your attitude, your culture, how much you care. All those things are in you. They just need to be drawn out of you. If you don't fail, you're not even trying.
The truth is,
Good evening.
playing life,
Hey, away.
to lose a point, a match, a season, a job. It's a roller coaster with many ups and downs, and it's natural when you're down to doubt yourself and to feel sorry for yourself. And by the way, your opponents have self-doubt too. Don't ever forget that.
Fuck him.
You want to become a master at overcoming hard moments. That is, to me, a sign of. About everything I do in my life.
Thanks, Gavin. Brilliant. 7.
This time, I am cold.
Football's coming.
I am zen, at peace.
Anyway, thanks for subbing to the channel, mate. Shout out to you. Hello, Hassan. Salam alaikum, brother. Alhamdulillah, you come back in.
You gotta be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that. That's why I don't know about nothing else. I do not pay attention to nothing else. There was games of football on yesterday. There was rugby. There was this. There was that. And like normal society is like.
Nah, listen, bro. Fuck it.
Let's talk about this.
You could be one of a lot of people. I don't think you're Muslim. I think you're just taking the piss, but
people are talking to me, and in my
it's
head,
okay.
I'm counting something. I'm counting up a number.
You could actually be Muslim, brother.
That's my life.
But you've only one sub.
Nothing else. I cannot pay attention to.
But it's okay. Everyone's welcome in here. I'm a dub.
From Vincent van Gogh that really rang true. He said he has dedicated his life to his art, and he has lost his mind in the process. When I sat and I thought about that, it sounded very familiar. I have given every single thing, every ounce of my life to this craft, to perfecting my craft, and I continue to do so. And in the process, I have lost my mind, but in a good way. To regular society.
Like I said, bro, it's like in Manchester, we have loads of communities. You have English, Irish, Scottish, Welsh, Syrian, Iranis, Afghanis, people from Pakistan, people from all over the place, and we can all live in peace. It's just a minority that is trying to divide us and fracture us. Guys,
believe in me deserve.
if you've not got this book, can you buy it? And if you've bought it and you've not left a review on it, can you do so? I'll be going over there, leaving another one there. If you've not bought this book, here.
I don't know, I'm just curious about it. I'm curious about it. It's not that, I mean...
I'm 8 subs, 7 subs away from 4,000.
I don't think about nothing else. That's it, I'm just curious.
A minority of fucking pricks, mate, that haven't got an apology in them. That if they make a mistake, they fucking own up for it. You know. Bro, you've seen me dressed up, haven't you? I've seen your comment. Did I not look handsome in that house coat? Did you like me waist jacket? Did you like me outfit? Did you see it? Alhamdulillah, I looked handsome. Inshallah, today is so hot. But God is good. Brilliant. Me too. I can give it to you in Irish, English, Spanish, a bit of Arabic. I lost my education and I got it back. I didn't just educate myself. I learned myself how to speak multiple languages. Not fluent, but I can have a conversation. In Spanish, Irish, English, fuck you, whatever.
The soft top cars. I'm gonna bring my whole team out. I'm gonna spoil them and give them this life. Big steaks that size. We're eating every single night each. We're eating good. We're living good. It's human nature. Some people will sit and take positivity from that. They will look at that and take inspiration and inspire. It will inspire them to go and push for that. Others will shell up and critique it and be negative towards it. But one thing is sure, those people will stay where they are. The people who take inspiration from it will rise up and also one day experience that life. So this is human nature. Some go one way, some go the other way. But I am enjoying my money, my hard-earned money that I have dedicated my life to. I was always getting pestered. What are you doing with your life? You're doing this, doing that.
Here, there's me socials there. If you want to add me on Instagram, go do it. Oh yeah, I need to tell you something. When I hit 4,000 subs, I'm disappearing from videos. Ding, 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 ding. See, loads of people look for content to make, whereas I've made loads.
That site is one of the biggest sites in Europe.
Well, bro, listen.
Huge, and now it's just abandoned.
I got fucked out of school at 13, right? Because I was a fucking class clown. I wanted to distract everybody in class. It's like I didn't deserve to be there because I was like myself and a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends can't read or write. We got thrown out of school at a very young age for our behaviours. Putting our hands on teachers, stealing teachers' cars, setting them on fire allegedly. You know, as a kid, your education is vital. You know, it's so important. Education is like a key. And every door you fucking come in front of, if you're educated, you can unlock it. How you think? That's the way I believe. And anyway, and like, I've made a hell of a lot of content. And this week I said to myself, I'm going to hit my target. I'm going to leave myself with less than 1,000 subs by tomorrow. And it's like I'll upload more content and it's like football's back. I'm going to smash my target. And when I smash my target, I'll upload every video I've made on TikTok. Being over. Nearly 5,500 on this channel. How many videos do you think I've made altogether? We're talking 20,000, Finn. And they're all getting uploaded to TikTok. You know, I have a plan. You know, I need to upload a bit of stuff on TikTok because it's going to cost me a few quid to sort this whole book thing out. Because I believe in myself like my friend believes in me. I'm going to try write a book and it's like I'm going to be brutally honest in it. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a hard man or a fighting man. I've just survived hard times. Really fucking hard times. Been around a lot of violent people all my life. I was always gonna turn out like some of them, you know. And you can I'm gonna write about growing up on a street corner at 13 years old, wanting to be the top boy. Wanting to be one of the boys, never mind the top one. There was too many of us, but I knew what direction I was going in. The wrong direction. You know, because I wanted to be like all my mates and be a class clown, and I lost big time. I got thrown out of school. I tried to blow it up, allegedly, and the teacher in it. And then in primary school, I nicked my teacher's car and set it on fire, allegedly, in primary school. I wasn't even 10 yet. I done some stupid shit in my life because I wanted to impress the older lads for some reason. And it's like, when you get to a certain age, you're like, you know what? It's like, fuck this. Like, I'd have dying for all my mates, and I'd have taken a bullet for some of them. And the fact that as soon as a bit of pressure was put on them, they start singing like canaries. You know, like I've been fucking, allegedly I've been shot. Allegedly I've shot people. There's nothing alleged about it. It's a bad bastard. Not a hard man. Any sausage can pull a trigger, but it's like, as a 13-year-old, me and two other lads, allegedly, we had our first weapon at 13. We all thought we were bad because we had a shotgun between us at 13. And that's a fact. It was a battered one, but do you understand? I come from that world. I just wanted to be like all my mates. And my dad was right. He said, if you keep going down the road you're going to end up in fucking jail. And I can't fucking help you when you're in there. And I'll tell you one thing. If you do not get on with people when you're in prison, you're going to have a big problem. Because you've got a big fucking mouth. And it's going to get you into fucking trouble one day. And he was spot on. But the thing with me, I know, but I might have a big mouth. Look, what's the problem? No fucking problem. Do you understand? Lights out. I don't miss and I don't hesitate. Yup. Now look what you made me do. If you've not bought this book, could you go buy it? He's a good pal of mine, and shout out to Dean Lynch Ward. He's just got out of jail. Stay away from your cousin. Hey, and I'll meet you at the fucking Etihad and fuck you in the canal for being stupid. Nah, shout out to Dean. He's after getting out, I think. Was that him that come in here today, or was it just somebody else? But if you have got out, Dean, before you went away, you'll know what we spoke about. And it wasn't about fucking bare knuckle fighting and all that. It was about football. It was about Man City and about Manchester United. Not fighting, not gypsy fucking bare knuckle shit, all that. Not a tough guy. On to talk about football. Not everything on YouTube is about being... Do you understand? Like, we're on here to grow. I'm a fucking granddaddy. Do you understand? Fighting's for all the youngsters, not for me. But if shout out to Dean for coming into the live today. 1 second, I missed his messages. But anyway, listen to me. My friend's book, Born in Prison, it's a fucking brilliant book. It'll make you cry if you're real. This book made me cry, but there was bits in it like where... There's a bit in it, right, basically, where... You know where, in the Matrix, where Trinity is fallen... And Neo has to do a Superman and try get there again and stop her dying and grabbing her, you know what I mean, before she got shot up and all on the block. Shout out to Trinity in the Matrix. I am a big fan of the PVC. The People's Vetting Centre. Yeah, PVC. The Public Vetting Centre. It should be an extermination centre. it's like on anybody who's committed a sexual crime, whether you're English, Irish, Scottish or Welsh, cut their balls off. How about that for justice? Cut their balls off. That's the best justice in the world. You interfere with a kid and I get near you with a chopper, I'm taking your pecker off. You know, and here I'm a precision butcher. I'll show you me cutting veg and shit one day. I'll show you how quick I am at it. It's like... But anyway, listen, shout out to Lee. There's me a primary school selling everything, even the blue tack. Nah, bro, listen, it was just one of them stupid things one particular day. You know, my teacher was distracted and I got his keys and I'd forgot all about it. And there's a geezer from where I used to live, a real gentleman called Jimmy Kershaw, and he rang me last week and he said, Jewett, I've been on the canal fishing all day with a fella called Keith Rowe that went to school with you. And he was telling me this unbelievable story. He said, when I get home, I have to ring Jewett to confirm it. He said, bro, did you take your teacher's keys out of his pocket? Well, I don't know about that. I know his keys ended up in my pocket. It's like, and I just wanted to go around the school once. You know what I mean? It's like, but I didn't. I ended up going around the school and then going for a stroll on the housing estate and having police cars chasing me and dragging me out of a car at like, I wasn't even 10. That's fucking bad, isn't it? Yeah, but like I said, listen, I don't even drive, me. You know, there's a good reason for that. Move off the road. We need a bigger car, never mind a bigger boat. Nah, look, when we're in school, when we're young, we're fucking clowns and we do stupid shit, like, you know what I mean? Would I change a thing that I did as a kid? Not one fucking thing. If I was to nick his car 10 times again, I'd do it. Because, all because of that decision that day, believe it or not, I ended up going on to become a dad, and I had my own children, and I used to think, what would I do if one of my kids done that? Like, what would I do if I got a phone call at work to say that my son had been taken out of a stolen car? You know, it's like, and I've had to come home from work, me boss bollock me. Do you understand? It's like, and I did that. You know, but when you're young, you rebel. You know, and at the end of the day, I was on Ritalin. What you expect at 8 years old? I blamed the Ritalin. You know, I was whizzing out my tits and I couldn't sit easy, and I didn't know the reason until 30 years later. You realise what Ritalin is. You know, it's like fucking speed. You know, it was only a trial. I think not many kids were on it, you know what I mean? And I was on it. Like, my ma was a coping schizophrenic. You imagine going out one day to get nappies and you come back and your gap's on fire and your 2 kids are dead and the other one is blown onto the balcony being me, and I lit that fire. You know, and I lost my brother and sister that day and I got out. You know, so I wasn't right in the head all my life. You know, some people just didn't. I think I was more misunderstood. You know, like, I've been diagnosed several times, you know, and they've got it wrong. I knew I had complex PTSD. I got that from seeing me mate bleed out. You know, I've seen horrendous things and I've witnessed horrendous things. And they say, if you witness horrendous things and you see horrendous things, you're capable of committing heinous and horrendous things. You know, but yeah, so from a very young age, I was on Ritalin. You know, it's like, and I didn't realise, like, you know, it's like I was, I as a kid, I rebelled against society and against authority, not society, wrong word. I rebelled against authority because you're not going to tell me to do something. I'll do it if I want, and if I want to take something, I don't need your permission to do it. I'll just do it on my own, without my friend's help, because I was just made that way, you see. That's why I was introduced to the light quick, because other people could say I had potential. For a 15-year-old kid, listen, I don't want trouble. And then there's no trouble. What do you say? Fucking shut your mouth. That's the best way to settle a dispute. I have Star Trek on my forehead. Can you see it? A big fucking triangle. You see? But, and now, how you Callie? It's like, I've gone through a process over the years. I lost me bollocks. I lost me mind. And I found it again. Now, shout out to everybody around the world that has mental health illness. Now, the reason why I first come on this community was because I knew I could help people, right? And I've managed to help 3 or 4 people from not committing suicide. Bro, you're fucking like, that's a, like I said, hey, Callie, say nothing, bro. I already know. You know what I mean? But I know you're telling me lies. You don't pay for your weed. You know, but we don't need to say no more, bro. Do you understand? I pick up on things, you understand? Yes, Machiavelli. But like I said, guys, I went fishing today and I caught a little fella. You know, I caught a little guy and I said, get up out of that, you bowsy. Who am I going to caught? Am I going to name me fish? Machiavelli, Finn, Callie, Ralphs? And can I just say this shout out to Mr. Ralph? He's having a bit of a shitter at the minute. You know, I was listening to what Finn was saying earlier on, so shout out to Ralph and his missus, you know. Finn will tell you right here, I'm on here to bring us together, to unite people. We need to unite the clans and light the beacons as quick as we can. Because Europe is getting ruled by serial killers. Do you know what? Check this out, yeah? England, Ireland and Scotland's borders are not safe because serial killers are being allowed into our countries. Unvetted serial killers that are coming from Iraq, Iran, Syria, Afghanistan, Pakistan, you fucking name it. The mountains in the Helmand province, they're hiding and colliding and dividing and deciding. And they're guiding infidels, radicals, ideologists. And they believe if they go, all right, do you know anything about explosives? Okay, let me give you a little lesson. Now, I learned this on YouTube, by the way. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Forget it. So, okay. Basically, it's because of YouTube, it's much easier now if you want to learn how to put a device together. Now, let me talk to you. Okay, so what these guys do is, hang on a minute. What is up with my... One second. Where's me? I need that on. Just for a few minutes. Oh, I need to make... I won't be right back. Let me do this. Fucking whale. Right, so basically, right, what I do is, so, over there, okay, you get highly sophisticated guys that have PhDs in chemistry. They know how to mix chemicals. They know how to make bombs. that they put on the roadside for your brother, for your cousin, for your cousins, fucking your nephews, your uncle is over there and they're driving down the road one day. Next of all, they go over an IED. Have you ever seen what explosives can do to steel? And basically, any fucking gobshite can do it. All as you need is a housing unit. Then in order for that housing unit, you have to have a power supply. Then you have a timer, a detonator, a trip switch. You can set it off remotely. You can set it off by phone. You know, an aerial signal, easy, boom. Like, that's what happened years ago. I remember years ago, right, the IRA were infiltrated in Germany. I think there was 3 of them, an ASU over there, right, doing ops. And they got found, right? So I think 1 of them or 2 of them ended up getting shot dead, right? And in retaliation for that, the Irish Republican Army put an IED on the road. And this IED was about the size of a microwave oven. And it was like this, a big device, okay? And it's put in a small little thing like that and it's placed at the side of the road. What they do is they need a housing unit big enough. They need a power supply, a timer, a trip switch, and a fucking detonator. And you have an active device. Like all these components, like for instance, a power supply on its own, a timer, a trip switch, a detonator on their own, blasting caps on their own. You know, but once you mix them, they become binary, according to YouTube. Listen, and I'll tell you, I don't talk about shit unless I know what I'm talking about, and I know a little bit about explosives. Not because I'm Irish, because I've watched a lot of documentaries, you know. Like, I'll tell you, one of the best documentaries I've ever watched as an Irishman is 66 Days. I cried after watching that. I fucking cried my eyes out. Rest in peace to Bobby Sands, MP. Rest in peace to Air Bobby. Air Bobby la. I'd like to say Jude MacDonald is on him dumb. Guramila Mahagut, in you come. Chucky Erla, Erin Gabra, Oglana Erin, shout out to me da. Bukel, see the fuck she is doing your veil kill is Guramila Mahagut. Teacher on Will Gulamak, Marshay da Holly. Yeah, that means teacher, I want to go and have a shy. Great, isn't it, when you can speak languages? Jude MacDonald is on him dumb. Couldn't talk to. Yeah, like I said, listen, I watch a lot of documentaries. This is why I know a lot about improvised explosive devices. You know, the organizations like the Taliban, Hezbollah, ISIS, you know, they use these tactics. You know, they plant them in the roadside. You know, like I don't know many Americans and English got caught slipping. You know, it's like, and they're very hard to detect. I watched a few things, Cali, where they fired this thing like a rope. And basically, they fired it, yeah, up a long road. And it's like about 200, 300 foot long rope, yeah, with explosives on the side of them. So in order to move forward, bro, you have to have a clear path, because these cunts are doing everything to blow you up, to hinder your progress. You know what I mean? And you're a moving target in the desert, bro. And it's so easy to be hidden in the desert. Do you understand, bro? It's so easy to cover yourself in the fucking sand. You know, it's like all you need to do that, bro. Bang. Or make a phone call. And as soon as they go over that, brr, brr, bang. So that's why I know a lot about IEDs, improvised explosive devices, and I know a lot about bombs because I watch programs about them, you know. But you can go fuck off, Jerry. Jerry's showing off now. Fuck off. I caught fish today. I was gonna call a fucking Jerry. No, listen, I've watched a lot of programs about ISIS, the IRA, Hezbollah, the Taliban. How the fuck would I know anything about Afghanistan in 1993? What I do know is, I'll tell you this real quick, it was 75% Taliban, 15% Northern Alliance, and 10% normal civilians. And they all look like shepherds at night with staffs in their hand. Listen, I am not taking a risk. That's how a lot of soldiers got caught slipping. Have you ever watched the movie Lone Survivor about Marcus Terrell? Mark Wahlberg plays the part. It's all about these fucking 4 lads, yeah? They're on it, basically, right? They're a little unit and they're there to do ops and to observe and send intel back, right? It's like, bro, what are you fucking laughing at? 4 lines here, shout out the festival. I believe his head fell out of a fucking tree. You know what I mean? Inshallah, I hope he's gone to paradise. Shout out the vessel. You know. Salam alek, bam! Shout out the 4 Lions, that was great. Vessel, I'm a big fan of your work. Yeah, bigger the, you know, proper thing, bro. Proper halal. 10-10. You know what I mean? Shout out to the big fucking... What's it? Is he the Sugar Puff Monster? Is it a woo? What is it? Running down the road in the marathon. I repeat, it's not a Wookiee, it's a bear. Well, I've got eyes on a bear. Have I got the green light to cross here? It's a Wookiee. What's the difference between a Wookiee and a rookie? You know, but like I said here, that was a great movie. I love the part where the geezer's in the meeting and he fucking stands up, yeah, and he pulls the party poppers. They all think it's a fucking suicide vest. Now look, explosives is a tool, it's part of war, it's an extended part of our struggle. You know, it's like years ago, the Irish Republican Army and the British government were in dialogue, and it's like they didn't take a foot off our neck, and they made a rule. They made a torture book for the British government, you know, to break Irish men. You know, you won't break us. We'd sooner starve ourselves to death than let you win. And here, it's not a good way. You know, it's like, I call my daughter Saoirse. It means freedom in Irish, and it's like, as a citizen of this city, being Manchester, as a son of Ireland, it's like Ireland is being violated, England's being violated, Scotland, Wales, all over Europe is getting fucked. Sorry, it's getting violated because loads of people are doing what they shouldn't be doing, and it's causing divide within our communities, and I believe it's all going to kick off on the fucking 13th of September. I hope it's a peaceful march because it's like people are sick and tired of our citizens being violated and their liberty taken away from them. You know, in Ireland, 90% of sexual assaults are getting done by a certain minority of men. And that's a fact. That's not me talking gibberish. You know, because I'm going to have to go soon, but I'd like to thank everybody who subbed to my channel. You know, over time I've connected with a lot of fucking good people. And some people want to cause the void on YouTube, but now this isn't my first rodeo. I always win. You know, I'm 7 subs away from 4,000. That means I've 1,000 left now. I have a little thing to do. I have to go over to TikTok for 3 months and try upload 15,000 videos. You see, I always knew one day I could upload them onto a platform where, because there's a few things I need, and I'm not going to fucking do it on here, am I? So, I've got a shitload of content. On this channel, I've made 5,300 videos. And here, I've not even uploaded 5 of them on TikTok. You see. Oh, yeah, and I'm doing a couple of podcasts with a couple of people. One of them you'll know very well. This man here. Bro, I hear you. When I get the chance to see Lee Marvin Hitchman and myself, we're going to do a podcast. When I get the time, me and Ronan's going to do a podcast. When I get the time, I'm going to do one with Sean Atwood. But I'm going to do one with my son first. Because the story he has to tell you, man, it'll blow your mind. All this shit. Oh, just because you're from Liverpool, or you're from Manchester, or you're from Toxteth, or you're from fucking Birmingham, or you're from London, a rough area, the ends, the man of the block, you're not stuck there. If you want to be like a little fucking rat and be vermin running around your estate, not giving 2 fucks about anybody but you, think of your future. Do you understand? It's like education is the way forward, and I know that because I lost my education as a kid because I wanted to be like all the lads, and it didn't do me no favours. Yeah, it helped me. It helped me, like, you know, because I grew up with some tough lads. That's documented. You know, but there's always someone tougher than you out there, and believe me, I've grown up with tough lads, and they learned me a lot. Some of them beat me ass as a kid. You know, legendary guys back home that everyone knows and respects. I've got a very big family, you know, and we're respected. There's a difference between your family being fed and respected, and I'm not talking about my family in Manchester. I'm talking about the army I have in Ireland. My grandfather was a randy bastard because he had 10 kids. Well, 9 of them survived. Well, some of them have died recently. One of them was a war hero and he fell off his bike and died. But I got a bit of good news. Me uncle and some of his ashes will be in Manchester on the 2nd week in fucking October. You know, me auntie has got some of me uncle's ashes and put them in an urn for me. You know what I mean? Guys, I've got 5 minutes left, like I said. Hey, Ray. Hey, Andrew, guys. I got long. Me fucking Wi-Fi is after being spinning, but one thing I'm sure is I'll hit my 4,000 subs tonight or tomorrow, and then what I'll do is I'll upload a shitload of content and I'll hit my fucking target. I don't need no one's channel to grow mine. I'm part of a community and I believe that I've helped a couple of people, and it's like when I've asked for help in return, it's not come. I've had to do it myself. I've had to make content in order for my channel to grow. In order for me to hit my target this month, I needed 50 subs. So I said, I'll start making content and I'll start concentrating on my channel. And it's like, I am what? 7 subs away from it. That means then I only have 1,000, and listen to me. I've made nearly 5,500 videos on this channel, yeah? And I'm going to upload them all onto TikTok, maybe tomorrow, and see how it goes. It's like, but I know one thing, I've got about 10,000 videos. I've a shitload of content. But like I said, guys, I'm not selfish, but a couple of people on here have helped themselves, and all I've tried to do is help them, and they've totally done a 360 on me. But it's okay. You know what I mean? I've been here before, and I've managed to help a few people from not taking their fucking life, because sometimes people, we don't understand how precious our life is. Like, if we hurt ourselves, somebody's gonna miss us. Like, if I took my life, I went for a hat-trick, what's that gonna do to my kids when they get a knock at the fucking door? Hey, you see a policeman doing that, straight away I'm gonna know what that means. Here, fuck off, mate. I don't want to know who's dead. But sometimes people can't talk to their own family about going through dark times like suicide. Like, I'm not, anybody can swallow fucking tablets or cut their wrist, but it takes next level balls to try end your life. You know, because loads of mad shit goes through your head at the time. You tell yourself that you're not worthy, you're not good enough. You tell yourself all kinds of. Good meal of maggot, Saoirse, for coming in. Couldn't have thought to. Yeah, but guys, like I said, see, mental health, it's the most loneliest fucking disease on the planet. And men nowadays were too proud to talk about our feelings, because if we talk about our feelings, we're soft. If we don't talk about our feelings, we're cold. And what I've realised is talking about your feelings is the best thing you could do. Now, my daddy wouldn't advise it. My dad was a tough guy, right? My dad was, you know, oh, good girl. Brilliant. If you're not sub to Saoirse's channel, guys, can you go do it? I was just talking in my native tongue. Sorry. My bad. Jude McDonald's and I'm done. Good a meal of maggot, didn't you come? Colleen, see, she is doing your veil. Cuteness, good a meal of maggot. Jude McDonald's and I'm done. On Will Caragum Dullamok. More shade Ashley. Remember that in school. But anyway, listen to me, right? So, Saoirse, I am 7 subs away from 4,000. I started this channel in defiance of tyranny in 2023 because an Englishman stole my channel. I trusted him. He said to me, he dangled the carrot in front of me and he said, Jude, I want to sponsor your channel. I only had 400 subs at the time. I'm like, so he said, I'll sponsor your channel. Oh, that's brilliant, Saoirse. That's good. Shout out to Saoirse. So guys, look, 6 years ago I had a channel and it was called FBU, Fighting Back United. And a lad asked, could he sponsor me fucking channel? I said, yeah, no problem. And what I didn't realise was the fucker grew me. Not sexuality, just he threw a load of money at me. He threw loads of weed at me, CBD, fucking He said, Jude, if you want to go make content at Old Trafford, I'll take you. I believe in your channel. And I trusted him. I give him me password to me channel, everything. He said, I'm going to get you 200 subs overnight. I said, how are you going to do that? He said, let me worry about that. I woke up the next day. I'd got 200 subs overnight. This guy bought from me, right? I didn't ask him. He went out of his way and did it. And then what he did was we fell out because he did something unforgivable, especially in my eyes. And anyway, but he knows what he does. I'm not going to go on about what he did. What he did is upset me. He booted a dog in front of me. And I don't care if you're my brother. What you hitting the dog for? What you hitting the dog for? You know, and it fucking upset me. And then he lied to me and said he didn't. I said, I've just watched you. And guess what else has watched you? The 4 fucking cameras on my house. Hey, and the neighbours as well have seen you boot your dog. Here, do not come back in this gate. We are no longer friends. That night, he changed me password and put a URL on me channel. It took me 4 years to grow that channel. And it was a shit channel. But it was my channel and he stole it. And I said, I'm going to grow another channel called STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER. And have a guess what I did? I went past that channel 6 times. 7 times, you may as well say now. That was my own channel there. Go find it, you'll see it. Fighting Back United. Go look at all the football content I made on it and look how fat my face was. I was on a lot of medication at the time, and go look at me videos. Like I said, I'm only search if you've any backup accounts, can you sub to this channel? The sooner I get past that 4,000, I can concentrate on the last 1,000, and I know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do, once I hit 4,000, I said it, I'll do me podcast and I'll hit me target. I get 1,000 subs from doing these 4 podcasts easy. And the first one I'm doing is with me son. I posted a few things on my community page today. I'm not playing. You see, in defiance of tyranny and insubordination and treachery against your own people. Education is the way forward. And do you know what due diligence is? You know, I upset me granny. She was devastated when she realised that I had a criminal record and I couldn't go to the army. It broke her fucking heart. So I got my education back from me granny because she was my sweetheart. You know, I love me granny. You know what I mean? It's like, and I fucking upset her when I got thrown out of school. You know what I mean? She was fucking broken hearted. She's like, I had hopes and expectations and dreams for you, and you've thrown it away all because of your mates. What's wrong with you? You know, I upset me granny because I did things that she didn't raise me to do. Me granny didn't raise me to nick cars and to sell drugs. You know, she raised me to be a good man, like me mother did. You know, and that's all I've ever wanted to be, is to be a good role model for me children and set standards for them and give them obstacles and challenges in their life. Make them hungry. Don't give your kids everything, otherwise they're going to be little brats. You understand? You need to make your kids hungry. Do you understand? And my son, just like loads of other children all around the UK, Ireland, Scotland, that make a decision here, fuck this. I'm going to go to uni and I'm going to make a life for myself. I'm going to educate myself now, so when I'm in my 30s, I have my degree there, and if I want to go to a different country and be an English fucking teacher and get paid £4,000 or £5,000 a fucking month in certain countries, where it's £3 a night for a fucking villa with a swimming pool in Thailand. When me lad comes on, he's going to tell you about him going to college, about him going to uni, about him being an exchange student in Sri Lanka, wearing a skirt for a week. I'll never let you forget that, son. Remember when you FaceTimed me and I said, what are you wearing a skirt for? I failed you. You didn't, I'm an exchange student in fucking Sri Lanka. Yeah, but you're still wearing a skirt. Get that skirt off you. That's dress attire over here in Switzerland. Oh, no, Switzerland, Sri Lanka. But he's going to tell you, like I said, I couldn't be more prouder, and it proves that my way works and education works and for me, the best metaphor I can give you is education is like a skeleton key, and every door that you stand in front of, if you're educated, you can open that door. You know what I mean? If you want to be a fucking idiot like all your pals and listen to them and follow them and be a fucking sheep rather than be a shepherd, you're going to fuck up 5 generations of your family. That's your legacy. Do you understand? It's like, and the first, I said, once I hit 4,000, I'll do a few podcasts with people. I've been asked to do them with Sean Atwood. I don't know when. It's like I'm more concerned about doing this with my son, you know. And there's a couple of other lads in the community that support me. There's one person in particular who supports me 100%. And it's that man there. And you see him. It's because of him I've got the confidence now that I'm going to be able to go on to do a podcast here, there, whatever. Tonight, tomorrow, I'll hit 4,000. When I hit 4,000, I said I'm going on to TikTok and I'm going to upload 5,000 videos. It's going to probably take me a few days to do it. In fact, I'm going to ask me missus to do it. I don't know nothing about TikTok, but I know one thing. I've got more fucking content that I don't need to make that's already stored on my phones that I can upload onto TikTok, and I'll sail past my target. But how you run? Guys, I've got 5 minutes left, but I'd like to say this. I know I act the bollocks and I talk a lot of shit sometimes and what have you, but Pablo will tell you, I had this dream where I brought on a few Irishmen on my channel. And an Irishman brought me on his, being Ronan, Narrative Destroyer. If you are not sub to Narrative Destroyer new, could you go and do it, please? He's on 300 and odd subs. It's Ronan, Holden Official, Stray Cabbage, How's Your Beaver, whatever. Yeah. So if you're not sub to Narrative Destroyer new, can you go do it? Because it's Ronan, okay? Holden Official. And Ronan was the first one to give me a chance on here. Bro, anybody's got a fucking puncher's chance. It's like, come here, I'll give you a prime example, right? Now, I haven't got long run, right? But, okay, right, I'll give you an example. AJ Daniel Dubois, first round. Conor McGregor's in the audience. He's at the placing a massive bet on. He's at, right, Conor McGregor played the big bet on Daniel Dubois to knock AJ out in the first round, right? And AJ was like going bang, bang. Do you understand? Throwing an overhand, right? And he was doing that to Conor McGregor while he was fighting Dubois. Look, to Conor McGregor. A couple of seconds later, Daniel Dubois throws an overhand, right? And bang! And sleeps AJ. That's what you get for clowning. Now look who's on your back like that, look. How about that run? But anybody's got a chance because like I said, AJ was fighting Daniel Dubois, right? And in the first round, AJ's a big guy, right? So, bro, he knew he could hurt Daniel Dubois, and he even looked at McGregor and did that look. Playing games because he knew McGregor put a big bet on against him, right? He took his eye off the ball, bro, and Daniel Dubois slept him because of AJ's pride. He couldn't help himself, bro. It's like a repeat offender. You know, they can't help themselves. It's like the want goes to get, do you understand? It's more than the need. And that's ego, bro, and that's speed. Right, guys, I have to go. I'd like to thank you all for coming in. Yeah, I done a bit of gardening today. I caught a fish. I washed me get back garden now. I'm going to be doing a bit of gardening. I haven't got a garden, it's all concrete, so I'm putting a few plants out there. I've always wanted a sunflower. So today, Lily got a notebook, she's 7, and we come up with a POA, being a plan of action. And I told her, you write down, we need compost. Yeah, we need a hose, jet wash. She's writing it all down, you know. I said, we're going to plant an apple tree for our granddad, for your granddads. You know what I mean? Her granddad, you know. It's like I'm going to put a few rose bushes in the garden for her, you know what I mean? Little lilies. Right, guys, listen, I'm away. I'd like to thank you all for coming in. The fucking heat is killing me. I've done me hour. Yeah, like I said, I'm not far away from 4,000. I need to upload about 5,000 videos on TikTok in the next few days. I'm going to get me missus to do it because I don't know anything about TikTok. Right, guys, that's me hour. Thanks for coming in. We are out. God bless you all. Shout out to you, man. Right, done.